never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. It's you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?
Yo, Ray, if you want to watch it, bro, I'm broadcasting.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number two. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple.
Yeah, I lost a J.
Trophies I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this.
Nah, but here, I'm trying to set up a 2K, bro. But I'm gonna get hella niggas in that hoe. I'm trying to set up a 2K, but I'm gonna get hella niggas in that shit from the community.
Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me.
The 2K community?
Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot.
Because if it's just us,
long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us.
yeah, because right now, nigga, we're in year 6, nigga. And our Madden shit.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Hey, you know he jacking that ape shit.
This nigga Alec jack off, we're gonna jack off and come back.
The NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T
Stadium
in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Justin got to his head, bro.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time.
Bro, you had the ball just as much as I did, bro. Bro, that nigga Alec was taking, Justin was taking the whole nigga, and you're taking the fucking bonehead fucking threes with
you know the rules, you're supposed to get it right back. but you want to take a moving shot.
You were taking those shots just like I was, and then trying to taking it on both them niggas in the paint, nigga. Like fuck, you thought was gonna happen, nigga.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Johnson was the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues. Play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by Winslow. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Touchdown, Troy Polamalu, baby.
He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10.
Troy Polamalu, nigga. 4-3,
into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the whip.
2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clayton. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Kill. He's coming. We got double up. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Recon, 132 fighter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So I'm streaming the nigga if you want to watch it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off. Check boy 3. Bang, 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 bang. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Fuck you thought this was, Wade?
Away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert.
Tyreek Hill ain't gonna win you this game, nigga.
Effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, they're a little bit
you better not lose, right? Because that means either Ravens going to the Super Bowl, bro.
I think you are.
Or even if you go home, you better not lose.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about
niggas
being
be so scared of that nigga CJ,
now
bro.
you can't
I
run
feel
any
it,
offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They try to quick hitter inside,
not everybody gets to play the football,
because what they're hoping,
like even if they play
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. Don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The first down carry here for Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch the run. Watch the run. First thing. Check 52.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Switch. Watch the safety.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Check. Cross. Bravo. Hey, turn it up.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A final shot before the break. Watson being chased out left.
Woo, T.O. Bro, Randy Moss, let's fucking go, nigga.
Touchdown.
Halftime, nigga. Now it's halftime, nigga.
As time expires
Fucking
in the
go,
first
nigga.
half. And the Cowboys, they push
That
on
nigga
in
Randy
front
fucking
further.
Moss, baby.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is
nigga.
magnified. And
I think I'm gonna run the ball the whole time, Ray.
No
Like
doubt
you said,
about it. One thing that
nigga.
has
I'll
these
stop
guys
Chris
a step
Johnson. I'll stop
away
you,
from a
nigga.
shot
Nah,
in the big
nigga.
game, Their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance.
0 seconds on the clock going to halftime, bro. 52-yard pass. Oh, you see me? You seen it?
This will be a touchback as that sails
Let's go,
over the end
nigga.
line.
Nigga said if he stops Chris Johnson, he stops me, nigga. Nah, nigga.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together.
You ain't taking him out, nigga. You ain't taking Troy out.
Right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Jim.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Julius fucking Peppers, nigga. Better pick Joe Montana back in, nigga.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
Well, you talking about Sean Watson can't make throws like Don McNabb,
let's take
nigga.
control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Nah, that nigga Kirk Johnson is cheap.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Elliott, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, shit.
We're set. 19. I'm 59. Watch twin. 54.
Watson off play action. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this is good.
Let's go, baby. I got a kicker this year,
to clear
baby.
the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead now increases to 20-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try to make a first down.
And he overthrew him.
It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession,
I know Wade
that
was
told you
mad,
just how
bro.
stalled they are on offense.
That nigga
So
mad.
who will
He
step
burnt
up
me.
here? We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better. They're probably their running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
I be hating that stumble shit, bro.
Across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
He do, bro.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now.
Sometimes arrogance,
you believing you can run the football
and they can hit you like
get good
right
ready.
into your fumble that
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're all.
I mean, it depends on who's running the ball.
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Nah, Wave, you should have saved this game for tomorrow, my boy.
They'll run now with Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard.
That's how they get you, bro.
To 41.
And they can play basketball all day and then
talk about what's up with the football.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play.
As soon as you hop on the game, nigga, then you in a whole different world, bro. It's like, you know, we're the big deal.
They'll set up a throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers get a score closer. Tucker with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Check. You gonna take. Look at me. Go.
Running right, here's Brown. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch the ship. General West. Hard. He's checking. Come on.
Back to throw here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
You can't block me. Go on. Yo, cheetah. You're out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Hell yeah.
What, running it?
I mean, not out your own end zone, nigga.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I had to, bro.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Good shit,
They're down
Wade.
big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Yo, Ray.
Yo.
We going to the ship. We going to the ship.